Hello everyone, welcome back to day 2 of our 30-day SOC Analyst L1 series live on Zero Day Vault. मैं हूं सुमित जैन and today we are going to dive into a super important topic. So the topic is what does a SOC analyst really do? ये टॉपिक हर एक बिगिनर के दिमाग में होता है. Hello everyone, welcome back to day 2 of our 30-day SOC Analyst L1 series live on. सो एसओसी एनालिस्ट का एक्चुअल काम क्या होता है? सिर्फ अलर्ट्स देखना या फिर कुछ और भी? सो इन्हीं सब चीज़ों के बारे में आज हम बात करेंगे और आज हम सब कुछ ब्रेक डाउन करेंगे लाइक व्हाट इज़ द टास्क ऑफ एसओसी और व्हाट इज़ द टूल्स, अलर्ट्स, सम रियल वर्ल्ड एग्जांपल्स और एक फुल रोड मैप, राइट? सो शुरुआत करते हैं आज के टॉपिक की. सो सबसे पहले हम एक क्विक रिकैप ले लें. सो जिन्होंने भी जो लोग नए हैं दे आर ऑल्सो वेलकम ऑन दिस सीरीज. और कल के सेशन में हमने देखा था कि व्हाट इज़ एक्चुअली एसओसी. सो हम एक क्विक रिकैप कल के सेशन का लेते हैं. लाइक हमने क्या बात की थी, एसओसी का स्ट्रक्चर क्या होता है और एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को एक मॉडर्न एसओसी की ज़रूरत क्यों होती है. और अगर आपने डे 1 मिस किया है तो डिस्क्रिप्शन में लिंक है, यू कैन ऑलवेज वॉच इट वेन एवर यू हैव सम टाइम, राइट? सो क्विक रिकैप लेते हैं कि हमने एसओसी की क्या बात की थी. सो बेसिकली what is the cybersecurity career roadmap is, why this series is important, or who is this series for, and what will you learn in this series, and then what is our learning journey throughout these 30 days, right? So day 1 में हमने introduction और what is actually SOC is और some QA perform किया था, QA लिया था. आज हम SOC के स्ट्रक्चर, रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज और कैरियर पाथ के बारे में बात करेंगे. ठीक है, सो वेलकम एवरीवन अगेन. सो एक बार कमेंट सेक्शन को लेते हैं, लेट्स सी कौन कौन लाइव है. सो हेलो सूरज, हेलो अरविंद, होप यू आर एंजॉइंग दिस लाइव स्ट्रीम. चलो, तो बिना टाइम वेस्ट किए हम आज के टॉपिक को स्टार्ट करते हैं, लाइक व्हाट एक्चुअली एसओसी डू. और इस चीज़ को समझने के लिए आप ये जानो कि एसओसी के रोल्स क्या होते हैं. लाइक 3 टाइप्स ऑफ रोल वी हैव इन एसओसी. सो उन रोल्स की क्या रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ हैं. सो ये आज के सेशन का ऑब्जेक्टिव रहेगा. एंड व्हाट आर द कॉमन टूल्स, कौन कौन से ऐसे कॉमन टूल्स हैं जो एसओसी एनालिस्ट काम में लेते हैं. देन वी विल सी सम हैंड्स ऑन डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन ऑफ एनालिसिस और यू कैन से द इन्वेस्टिगेशन, राइट? सो हम एक उसका 2 डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन लेंगे एक्चुअली. और एक डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन होगा आपका आईपी एनालिसिस. सपोज आपके एक अलर्टिंग सिस्टम में या आपके सिम टूल ने एक फ्लैग किया कि एक सस्पिशियस आईपी यू फाइंड आउट, सो व्हाट विल बी योर स्टेप्स टू इन्वेस्टिगेट इट. एंड जो सेकंड डेमो आपका होगा वो होगा कि एक मैलिशियस फाइल को हम एनालिसिस करेंगे. So that will be the objective of today's session, and then we will talk about the responsibilities of L1 analyst. And उसके बाद हम थोड़ा सा SOC के L1 के रोल्स को थोड़ा सा समझने की कोशिश करेंगे. क्या आप एक्चुअली एक SOC L1 क्या करता है इन इस जर्नी, डेली लाइफ उसकी क्या होता है, क्या उसका मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव टास्क होता है, ये सब कुछ आज के सेशन में अपन समझने की कोशिश करेंगे. ठीक है, सो शुरुआत करते हैं. सबसे पहले आप ये समझो कि एसओसी के ये जो रोल्स हैं, इन रोल्स में सबका एक इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट है. और मैं यहाँ पे 3-4 रोल्स को हाईलाइट कर रहा हूँ. पहला रोल है एसओसी L1 सिक्योरिटी एनालिस्ट. L1 को आप लेवल 1 से समझ सकते हो कि ये एक लेवल 1 रोल है. देन L2 सिक्योरिटी एनालिस्ट, यहाँ पे अगर आप देखोगे तो समझोगे कि SOC L1 और L2 को हमने सिक्योरिटी एनालिस्ट ही बोला है. देन जब L3 पे आप जाते हो तो वहाँ पे हमने इसको SOC लीड बोला है. देन वी हैव SOC मैनेजर. सो जब आप इसको बॉटम से टॉप देखोगे तो वी हैव 4 कैटेगरीज ऑफ SOC रोल्स विच इज L1 सिक्योरिटी एनालिस्ट, L2 सिक्योरिटी एनालिस्ट, L3 SOC लीड एंड SOC मैनेजर. और अगर आप इसका एक ब्रेक डाउन करो कि व्हाट इज द एक्चुअली पर्पस और व्हाट द एक्चुअल रोल ऑफ दीज एसओसीज, ये जो अलग अलग आपके पास लेवल्स हैं, इस लेवल पे एसओसी क्या काम करता है। सो मैं इसको बहुत ही एक समराइज्ड वे में आपको समझाता हूं कि इनका क्या काम होता है। ठीक है। सो L1 के बारे में हमने कल भी बात की थी, और दिस पर्टिकुलरली सीरीज इज टोटली बेस्ड ऑन L1 रोल्स। और एक और इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ की कुछ कमेंट्स मैंने ऑब्जर्व किए थे, एनालाइज किए थे आप प्रीवियस जो अपनी लाइव सेशन था वेनसडे को। सो कुछ लोगों का कहना है कि AI इज टेकिंग ओवर द SOC L1 रोल। सो आई एम नॉट डिनाइंग इट, यस। AI, क्योंकि ऑर्गेनाइजेशन काफ़ी सारे AI टूल्स पे आजकल डिपेंडेंट है SOC L1 के टास्क को करने के लिए, बट एक ह्यूमन इंटरेक्शन का एक अपना अलग लेवल है, राइट। AI कैन नॉट डू एवरीथिंग। Yes, AI can reduce your time or maybe your workforce, but everything cannot, you cannot depends on AI. So AI का रोल होगा, but AI के आने से आपकी इम्पोर्टेंस खत्म नहीं हो जाती है। मैं बाकी लोगों से भी जानना चाहूँगा कि जो लोग अभी लाइव हैं, व्हाट दियर परसेप्शंस आर ऑन दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग, लाइक AI इज टेकिंग ओवर इन द मार्केट, और SOC में भी आपको AI देखने को मिलेगा। व्हाट्स योर पर्टिकुलर थॉट्स ऑन दिस, आप क्या सोचते हो इसके बारे में। ड्रॉप सम कमेंट गाइस। और अगर आपने अभी तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है, सो मेक श्योर यू लाइक द वीडियो एंड सब्सक्राइब इट, सो द अदर्स कैन बेनिफिट दिस सीरीज। बिकॉज जब आप एक लाइक सब्सक्राइब करोगे, यूट्यूब एल्गोरिथम उसको कुछ और लोगों तक भी पहुंचाएगा, इवेंचुअली मेरा भी फायदा है और आपका भी, राइट। Hit the like button and make sure if you haven't subscribed it yet, subscribe and drop some comments, like what is your perception about uh, AI is taking over in the market, हमारी वैल्यू कम हो जाएगी या नहीं होगी, राइट। अब हम एसओसी के रोल्स को एक्सप्लेन या इनको समझने की कोशिश करते हैं। सबसे पहले आप ये समझो कि L1 क्या काम करता है। L1 का जो काम है वो मॉनिटरिंग का है। वो आपके अलर्ट्स को बहुत फास्टली ट्राइज कर सकता है, और देन ही विल मेक सम डॉक्यूमेंट्स, द द फाइंडिंग्स ऑफ द रिजल्ट वो फॉरवर्ड कर सकता है हायर लेवल एनालिस्ट को। L1 का जो काम है, उसका जो प्राइमरी फोकस है वो है अलर्ट मॉनिटरिंग और बेसिक ट्राइज। यानी कि अगर किसी सिम टूल में कोई सस्पिशियस एक्टिविटी फ्लैग आउट हुई है, वो उसको मॉनिटर करेगा। वो हो सकता है कि उस पर कुछ इन्वेस्टिगेशन करे एंड उसको ट्राइज करेगा। ट्राइज का मतलब वो टिकट क्रिएट करेगा फॉर द हायर अथॉरिटी। ठीक है। एक SOC L1 का जो प्राइमरी एक्टिविटीज हैं, की एक्टिविटीज हैं, वो रियल टाइम मॉनिटरिंग और इनिशियल लेवल पर वैलिडेशन करना उन अलर्ट्स का। जो भी आपके पास सिक्योरिटी अलर्ट्स आ रहे हैं थ्रू योर टूल्स और वॉट एवर मॉनिटरिंग टूल्स यू विल यूज, उनके जरिए वो वैलिडेशन करेगा। अगर आप L1 के लिए देते हो, L1 के लिए आप इंटरव्यू प्रिपेयर कर रहे हो या आप सिक्योरिटी L1 को समझना चाह रहे हो, व्हाट इज द बेसिक रिक्वायर्ड स्किल सेट यू नीड। Basic knowledge, basic SIM operations, common threats like what is phishing, malware, what is DOS, what is brute force, these kinds of things you need to know about. Second हम अगर बात करें, second आपके पास आता है L2। L2 में आपका जो रोल है, दिस इज कि जो L1 ने आपको टिकट जनरेट किया है, जो L1 ने इंसिडेंट आपको फॉरवर्ड किया है, उसका आप इन डेप्थ एनालिसिस करोगे। आप इंसिडेंट जो भी हुआ होगा, जिसका अलर्ट आया था, उसकी आप इनिशियल लेवल पे इन्वेस्टिगेशन करोगे। ठीक है। आप उस इवेंट्स को कोरिलेट करोगे, उसके थ्रेट इंटेलिजेंस टूल्स का यूज करोगे। इस पर्टिकुलर रोल में आपको क्या स्किल सेट चाहिए, आपको एडवांस सिम या फिर EDR के यूजेस आने चाहिए, आपको थोड़ी बहुत स्क्रिप्टिंग आनी चाहिए, और आपको सिक्योरिटी एनालिस्टिक्स का नॉलेज होना चाहिए। बात करें हम L3 की, L3 में आपके पास जो प्राइमरी फोकस है वो है एडवांस फोरेंसिक्स एंड स्ट्रेटेजी। आप यहाँ पर फॉलो करते हो एडवांस स्ट्रेटेजी को, राइट। आपकी जो की एक्टिविटीज हैं, लाइक व्हाट इज योर की एक्टिविटीज इन L3, विच इज मालवेयर एनालिसिस, or threat hunting, policy development, so on and so on. This is your key activities in SOC L3. And what required skill set you need to prepare for this particular role. Like suppose karo, like if you are beginner, so you cannot jump into L3 roles directly. You have to follow the procedure, you have to follow the path. You will begin your career with L1, then you will move forward with L2, then when you gain some experience, you will go through with L3. सो L3 का जो रिक्वायर्ड स्किल सेट है, द स्किल सेट यू रिक्वायर्ड इन L3, विच इज रिवर्स इंजीनियरिंग, forensics tools, or some strategic planning. These are the primary required skill set or primary focus or key activities of these roles. Then we have the SOC lead. So the level of SOC lead means like you are managing some SOC analyst under your team. You are the SOC manager. Some persons are working under your watch. You are monitoring everything. You are not particularly monitoring the alerts. You are monitoring those persons. You are leading the team. So that is the SOC manager or SOC lead, राइट. सो एसओसी के रोल्स में आप इसको अगर अपन एक लाइन में समराइज करें, सो एसओसी L1, द फर्स्ट लाइन ऑफ डिफेंस, दे usually operate the security information and event management platforms and reviewing alerts as they came in. Their primary responsibility is to identify false positives or the real threats or escalate whatever their findings are. They also handled some routine tasks like user security awareness checks, or maybe updating the basic security that is implemented on the organization, like firewall, or maybe some updating the endpoint policies, security policies under their supervision. So this is the primary goal of SOC L1. And if you talk about the SOC L2, then SOC L2, suppose these persons do in-depth analysis, right? They are dive into the technical detail of the potential incidents using some threat intelligence tools or feeds, or EDR tools like endpoint detection and response tools, various security analyst platforms. So this is the primary focus of L2. Then if we talk about L3, then L3 needs advanced forensics and strategy type of work. So they are typically experts. The SOC level 3 is the experts who work on the most complex aspects of incident response, right? So this is the primary role of these SOCs. So I hope आपको थोड़ा बहुत समझ में आया होगा कि SOC के ये जो रोल्स हैं, सो इन रोल्स का काम क्या है. मैंने बहुत लेवल पे इसको एक्सप्लेन किया है, सो आई होप यू विल गेट इट. Also I'm seeing some of the comments, like someone is saying like if I can take the whole session in English, so this it will help a lot. So yes, Ramesh, I can take a session in English, but there are some folks who face some problem in understanding the proper English, so that's why I'm using English and Hindi both, right? So my primary language in this series will be English, but sometimes suppose I want to explain something, so I will use Hindi as well, so the both audience can take the advantage of this series, right? Moving forward, हु इज एसओसी एनालिस्ट. अब हम एसओसी एनालिस्ट L1 के बारे में बात करेंगे, बिकॉज द सीरीज इज पर्टिकुलरली फोकस्ड ऑन दिस पर्टिकुलर रोल. तो एसओसी एनालिस्ट L1 है क्या, मैंने बहुत एक्सप्लेन किया इसको, आई होप आपको भी समझ में आया होगा. सो द की वर्क, अगर हम इसको एक बुलेट पॉइंट्स में समराइज करें, सो व्हाट इज द की वर्क ऑफ L1. लाइक अगर आप एसओसी L1 के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हो, सो आपका काम क्या होगा, व्हाट विल यू डू इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. So this is a entry level blue team role. You works in 24/7 shifts. This is the very important bullet points. Keep that in mind. Like अगर आप एक SOC L1 रोल को चूज करते हो, so your work is in 24/7, because आपको 24/7 threats को monitor करना होगा. So that's why you have to work in rotational shifts. just like another job you work 9 to 5. So this is not that kind of job. You will use sim tools, security incident and event management tools for log monitoring. You will investigate the basic alerts. You will document whatever your findings are, or whatever incidents you find. You will document everything. And if the alert is, or you find like is a real threat, then you will not do anything. You just forward it to the superior, like L2 or L3. So that is the key work of the SOC analyst. आई होप आपको समझ में आया होगा कि की वर्क की जो पुलेट आपके एसओसी एनालिस्ट के पॉइंट्स हैं वो क्या है। बहुत ब्लू लेवल एंट्री लेवल रोल है। आपको रोटेशनल शिफ्ट में काम करना होता है। यू विल अंडरस्टैंड द एसओसी टूल्स फॉर द लॉग पर्पस, and then you will investigate some basic alerts. You will document everything and escalating if needed, right? उसके बाद बात करते हैं एसओसी टीम की हायरार्की। So this is the structure of an SOC team. So security analyst, incident responders, threat hunters, SOC manager and security engineer. So एक organization की अगर हम बात करें, like if we talk about some organization, so they have this team. They have some security analyst, they have some incident responders, they have some threat hunters, they have SOC managers and security engineer. So सिक्योरिटी एनालिस्ट का काम क्या होगा? मॉनिटरिंग करना, इंसिडेंट को एनालिसिस करना, कोलैबोरेशन करना। किसके साथ? इंसिडेंट रेस्पॉन्डर्स के साथ। सो व्हाट दे विल डू इंसिडेंट मैनेजमेंट, देन वो फिक्स करेंगे, रिपोर्ट करेंगे किसको? थ्रेट हंटर्स को। थ्रेट हंटर्स, they will use advanced threat detection tools. They will do vulnerability assessments like VA or PT. They will give or provide some recommendations. Then what a manager will do, the manager will plan everything. Manager will do the team management, or make the coordination between these three teams. Then security engineer, so they will use the security tools, they will implement the security controls, or they collaborated with IT teams. So this is the SOC team structure followed in the organization. ओके, सो आपको आई होप समझ में आया होगा थोड़ा सा। सो आई गेट वन क्वेश्चन इन द कमेंट, सो आई एम टेकिंग questions now. So drop your question, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't, and subscribe. So I got a question from Sandeep. Why did the manual tester got promoted over the automation script? Because when things got unexpected, the manual tester actually noticed. And one more question I have is from Sahib. How is the current job market for SOC analyst? So I will answer first with the Sandeep. So Sandeep बोल रहा है कि why did the manual tester got promoted over the automation script? So देखो, ये डिपेंड करता है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन पे, क्योंकि आप जब किसी टेस्टिंग की लाइबिलिटी लेते हो, सो इट्स completely your responsibility how you are doing your work. But sometimes things get unnoticed, or maybe you are doing your job with the automation tools, or you are uh, doing your job with the help of someone. But whenever the company starts monitoring you, or whenever things are getting noticed, uh, you will maybe fired, or everything is upon you. So manual testing is the key responsibility. You should have the skill required skill set, right? And you have to you have some certain kinds of knowledge to perform that. If you haven't, just learn, but do not use automation scripts using some AI tools or whatever things we have in the market, right? And then with the Sahib, so the current job market for SOC is quite high. Like as you all know कि like हर organization को एक SOC analyst की ज़रूरत है. So SOC analyst can monitor it, SOC analyst can trigger it, the alerts, or investigate it, or fix it. So yes, the job market is high for SOC analyst. Moving forward, so that is a simple, I need to just आई नीड टू पुट आउट द ए डेली वर्क फ्लो ऑफ एल वन एनालिस्ट. सो आप समझ पाएँ कि वो डेली क्या काम करेगा या कैसे काम करता है. सो दिस इज द फ्लो चार्ट ऑफ द वर्क. सो सपोज वो 10 to 5 या 10 to 6 की शिफ्ट करता है. सो दिस इज हिज प्राइमरी, हिज और हर प्राइमरी टास्क. सो 10 a.m. he logs in, he checks his sim dashboard. If he finds out some alerts, then he will start monitoring alerts. Then he triggering those alerts, basically comparing the false positives or real threats, and then escalating those valid incidents to the superior department, and ticketing those alerts, and then documentation. So this is the daily life of a SOC L1. Nothing new. This is the daily life of SOC L1. Or if we talk about the core responsibilities, then they will use some sim tools to monitor the alerts. They will trace the alerts using some tools, like they will analyze logs, IPs, URLs, or user agents. They will escalate when and how to escalate. So this is your responsibility to analyze it, like when you want to escalate the issue and how you want to escalate the issue. Then you are using some ticketing tools like Jira or ServiceNow, and then reporting. Everything will be reported and documented. So your daily shift logs, incident summaries, or status reports. So this is the key responsibilities of core responsibilities of SOC L1. Then some of the tools. So that's the interesting part. So what tools you need to master if you want to become a SOC analyst? Suppose you begin your career in cybersecurity, you are new in the IT industry. So before beginning the SOC L1, you need to grab some prerequisite, like some basic knowledge required before starting or learning the SOC L1. And that's why I created this series to uh, deep dive into the basics of SOC L1. So whatever you require to learn before starting learning those tools, we will talk about that. Like चाहे वो networking हो या फिर Linux हो या फिर Windows हो. So the tools L1 analyst use, which is sim tools का वो use करता है. So market में बहुत सारे sim tools हैं. So I mentioned few of them which is industry specific. So Splunk is the one of them, Vizu and ELK. But I do not want to forget the QRadar or Logarithm or Sumo Logic as well, right? So these are the key tools for sim alerts. Then for ticketing system, as we have multiple tools available in the market, but ServiceNow is the commonly used, and Jira by Atlassian. So for ticketing, these two tools are used. And for threat intel, we have Virus Total and then Abuse IPDB. These are the websites basically, so you can use it for threat intel. So we have some demonstration also, so do not skip it. If you are not watching seriously, so watch it. I'm going to perform some demonstration on Virus Total and Abuse IPDB as well, right? Then for communication, they are using Slacks, emails, or MS Teams, Microsoft Teams. So now it's demo time. Are you guys ready? So this is not particularly kind of demo we include in the series. Like do the when we install the sim tools and how the things can be proceed, this is not that kind of demo, but I want to make you familiar with like what type of work SOC is actually do. So the task is you have to investigate a IP using Virus Total. So I hope you heard about the platform Virus Total. It is a free threat intelligence platform. The name of the application is virustotal.com. So you need to understand how things can be performed using VirusTotal. So that is the demo I'm going to take today. And one more, as I talk about uh, earlier, file investigation, right? So are you guys ready? Make some comments, drop some comments, or tell me in the comments what do you know about VirusTotal, and or till now why you use VirusTotal, or what kind of work you are doing with the VirusTotal. So I'm going to show you the application of VirusTotal. So this is the VirusTotal application, and it is visible to you guys. This is the sections we have file, we have URLs, we have search, there is a search panel here also, uh, login, sign up. So you can always create an account, you can log in your account, and if you want to ask something from the team, you can ask it. So that's the virus total for you. So I want to know, like, why you are using virus total in your journey, or if you haven't used virus total, so have you heard about it, like someone told you about this? Tell me in the comment, guys. You use the virus total? Have you used the virus total yet? I'm not receiving your comments. Okay, so why you use virus total? What do you know about this virus total? So let's see our task one more time. We need to investigate an IP using virus total, right? So what steps we have to follow? We have to pick a sample suspicious IP. So this is your task also. You can also do side by side. You can watch me and perform in your system as well. Open the virus total, pick a sample suspicious IP. So this IP I need to pick, and the question you have in your mind, or maybe you will say in the comments, like, how we will get the suspicious IP. So there are multiple scenarios where in which we will get this suspicious IP. So suppose, let's take a scenario, someone from somewhere launching a brute force attack on your organization or your product, and you are the SOC L1, and you are using the SIM tools for monitoring, and somehow you got flagged or alerted via the SIM tools, like they are attacking on your systems, right? So you have a suspicious IP, but you do not know anything about it. So you have to perform a IP investigation to basically document, or to report it, right? So basically we have to do the threat intel kind of thing. So let me copy this IP. So this is the IP, which is 185.2.234.219, and then 246. Then I need to go to virus total, then I need to search for it. So I'm copying this IP and going with the virus total, putting it the IP here in the search bar and hitting the enter. You will see it will flagged out. So that is the interface of this virus total. So I hope you are familiar about it. Like, basically virus total करता क्या है? So जब आप यहाँ पर कोई IP पुट करते हो, आप कोई फाइल पुट करते हो, या आप कोई URL पुट करते हो, डोमेन नेम बेसिकली, सो वायरस टोटल आपके अलग अलग सिक्योरिटी वेंडर्स के साथ उनको एनालिसिस करता है. लाइक इफ समवन some security vendor is already flagged this IP as suspicious. अब सोचो कि ये चीज़ काम कैसे कर रही है. सपोज करो कि मेरे पास एक आईपी है और इस आईपी को मैंने सस्पिशियस एक्टिविटी के लिए यूज़ किया. I am the malicious person. I'm using this IP to perform some malicious task on somewhere, right? And their team is monitoring, they are handling the issues, whatever the scenario is, and they flagged this IP. So market में बहुत सारे security vendors हैं, as you know, as the list is here, like Abuix or Alien Vault. I hope you are familiar with the Alien Vault or Green Snow, Amisoft, right? Malware Patrol, OpenFish, Fish Tank, Quick Heal is antivirus. So these are the secure common security vendors. So जब आप वायरस टोटल पे कोई फाइल या आईपी पुट करते हो, सो वायरस टोटल उन सिक्योरिटी वेंडर्स के साथ उनको एनालिसिस करता है कि इफ समवन सम सिक्योरिटी वेंडर्स put this IP or flag this IP as malicious. So you will get the score. Like अभी मैंने IP को चेक किया है, IP को पुट किया है. So 94 वेंडर्स में से आउट ऑफ 94 टू सिक्योरिटी वेंडर्स flagged this IP as malicious. So हम उसको एनालाइज कर सकते हैं लाइक anti-AVL. So this is flagged this IP as malicious because this is some kind of malware URL. Then some of the vendors saying it is clean, right? Then what other things you will need to pick from this result? Are you getting it, what I'm trying to say? So I hope you are getting it. So what other things we need to pick up? So that's the task. We need to investigate the IP. So we pick the IP, we put the IP, we have the result. Now we need to analyze it. So sorry, how we need to analyze it? So what investigation results you will pick up from the virus total? What is detection overview? So you need to pick this like out of 94 security vendors, two of them flagged this IP as malicious. The basic information about that IP, which is ASN number, the location, or ISP. This is important. Then reputation section, relations, or timeline. So these 5 things you need to investigate. Whenever you have some result of whatever IP you have to create a document of the result from virus total. So we have to document everything. As you already know, this is the role of SOC L1. So the result जो आपके पास रिजल्ट में आया है, सो आप क्या क्या अपने फाइंडिंग्स में लिखोगे? डिटेक्शन ओवरव्यू, basic information, reputation section, relations, and timeline. So let me show you like how you will pick these 5 things from the result. So this is the detection overview. In the detection overview, you have seeing like 2 vendors flagged this IP as malicious. So that you will write down this thing. You will write down this thing, you will create a document, then escalate. If you find like this is a true incident or real threat, then you will forward it to the L2 or L3. Then the details of the IP. So here you will see the network. So the basic properties, if you see like what basic properties means. So basic attributes to allow you to further identify the IPs being studied. So we need some more information about that malicious IP, and here it is the information. So we have the network subnet, which is this, and then the ASN number, which is autonomous system number. So this is the ID of ASN 211415. So tell me in the comments what is the or what do you mean by the ASN number? This is a very common question asked in the interview as well, and you need to know more about it. So what is the ASN number actually is? and what do you understand by it? ASN number is quite important. Then we have autonomous system number, ASL, which is UAB, regional internet registry, which is RIPENCC, country and the continent. So this is the basic information. We need to pick it up. So the basic information is completed. Then we need to go out with the reputation section. So if before that, if you need some more information, so this is the registration data. When or whenever this IP is registered. So this address range, the CIDR, the network name, the location type, the status, registration, who is server, and the links. So everything will be presented here. You need to take out the notes and create a document. Then you will check the relation. So how this IP is linked to the security vendors, or how this is used. So maybe in relation we will find something suspicious. Like as you are seeing here right now, see, this is the passive DNS replication. So what this passive DNS replication is, like what following domain is resolved to the given IP address. So actually I'm picking the IP as a dummy IP, so that's it, right? So resolver is virus total, the domain is ns2, name server which is clickandshipwholesale.com. The file referring, so whenever this IP is flagged, so 2020 detection 1 and then the name. So in this database, maybe in this IP is used, and this is the referring from here. So as you see, the latest files where the given IP address is found in their content. So this SQL database, whatever it is representing to, we found this IP, or virus total has the record of it. Then the historical who is lookup and some graph summary. So you need to analyze the relation tab as well. And then in the community, so the community section is basically, you need to check out if someone from the community, like some researcher or some manager or some analyst, post some comment about it. हो सकता है कि उन्होंने IP को एनालाइज किया हो and then they put some comments. So right now you are not seeing any comments here. Actually I am not signed into my account. So if you log in into your account, maybe you will find some comments here, but I don't think the comments are available for this particular IP. But when you provide a actual IP, you will, if the IP is malicious, definitely you will find some comments, right? So these things we need to note it. And one more thing you can note it about, like what is the last date of analysis and the community score. So these 5 things you need to understand it from the results. Got it? Any doubts? Any doubts you have? Okay, so now this is your task time. So you have to analyze, like you have to analyze a IP, whatever IP you have. So what you can do, you can run a command in your CMD, and the command is like netstat. So using the netstat command in your Windows command prompt, you will see some of the addresses where you are connected basically. So pick those IPs and use virus total to analyze it, right? So you need to run a command in your CMD. So let me write the command over here. So you will need to do or write the command netstat -n or 3, and when you will have some IPs got listed, you can pick those IPs and investigate it. So then come back to this video and tell me what your results are, or you can share your findings using Telegram. So I have already mentioned the Telegram link in the video description. You can join it and you can share your findings over there. Okay, you understand it? What is your task? Then when we have the result, so what we do, we will use the useful results for reporting. Whatever you will, whatever your outcomes are from this analysis or investigation, if the IP is flagged, like this IP flagged 2 times by 2 security vendors. So if the IP is flagged, we will escalate to L2 with our findings. And if the clean, if you find that IP is clean, you will document and monitor further, right? And now you can also use this website mentioned here, which is abuseipdb.com. This is one more website or one more application you can use to investigate this IP, right? So I'm going to use this abuse IPDB website. So let me open the website here. I'm copying the IP address, and let's first see the interface of this application. Okay, I'm human. Do not verify me. That's the interface of your application. abuseipdb.com. So you can put IP address here and it will check it. So what IPDB is used for, like, it is checking the report history, like if any of the IP is reported. So it is a project dedicated to helping the combat of hackers, spammers, or abusive activity on the internet, right? So basically it is helping. So let me put the IP here and check it. You will see. So this IP was found in the abuse IPDB database, and this IP was reported 1 times. Confidence of abuse is 0% because not much security vendor flagged this, and the ISP is this, users type this, ASN number is this, domain name and country and city, right? And if you want to report it on the abuse IPDB platform, you can click this button and the IP will be reported. Basically you are reporting a IP. And if you want to who is for this IP, you can click on this. So you will get further results, like this IP has been reported 1 time from one distinct sources, mostly reported 4 years ago, right? So the comment is like PHP email from abuse or spam comment. So what basically and how this IP is reported for. So now connect the dots. Can anyone tell me in the comments like what the catch here? Where this IP is coming from? You will understand. आया कुछ समझ में कि ये IP एक्चुअल में आई कहाँ से और क्यों इसको रिपोर्ट किया गया था? Anyone in the comment section tell me the whole scenario. Anyone in the comment section tell me the scenario where this IP is coming from. Use your brain.exe and find out like what happens actually. Everything is written on your screen. Since you are thinking or maybe googling, let me take the some comments. So any new comments we have? So okay, Sahib is asking what is the meaning of who is. So Sahib, who is basically means like you want to know more information about a domain or IP, like when the server was registered, when the domain was registered, and the ISP or everything, right? So who is basically means you need to identify everything, right? Who is basically tells you the who owns a domain, like domain किसको belong करता है और आईपी किसको belong करती है, when कब वो रजिस्टर हुआ था, कब वो एक्सपायर होगा, राइट, और सम कॉन्टैक्ट इन्फॉर्मेशन एज वेल। ये सब कुछ आपका हु इज बताता है। you will get everything, every details from the who is searching। so बहुत सारी वेबसाइट्स हैं जिनकी मदद से आप who is इंफॉर्मेशन निकाल सकते हो। वन ऑफ द कॉमन वन इज लाइक, इफ आई टेल यू, सो द कॉमन प्लेटफॉर्म आई पर्सनली यूज फॉर who is who.is, or you can use the domain tools as well। so if you google it like who is, so there are multiple applications you will find it, like whois.com or who.is or domain tools or mx toolbox, everything, right? There is one more name, which is one more website, which is uh, let me tell you, whois.domaintools.com. This is also a who is lookup tool. There are multiple tools available in the market. Or if you are using the Linux, then suppose I am using some website here just for demonstration purpose. I want to look the who is data for this application, and after few seconds it will be giving me the result. So right now it is verifying me. Okay, I got verified, congratulations. And so I'm getting the record, who is record for this application. So when the registrar, who is the registrar, the name servers, the IP addresses, IP location, ASN number, and this is the complete who is record. So when the creation date, as you see, 1997, the updation date, the URL, registry information, email, admin, country, phone number, right? Admin country, postal code, everything will be available. So this information, like the sensitive information, is not displayed here due to privacy, but for some application you will find the information also. So that is the meaning of who is. Hopefully you will get it. Any more questions? Like one more question I got is the ASN. So how the ASN number is helping you is the question I got. Let me go through with the slides. Okay. Any more question? What is ASN numbers? Okay. I'm just having the question for ASN number. So see, ASN is a basically known as autonomous system number. This is a unique number assigned to a group of IPs. Suppose you are a organization. Think like an organization. So your you need multiple servers to run your businesses, right? आपको बहुत सारे IPs की जरूरत है. You cannot really rely on one single IP. So in that case, what you do, you will purchase a group of IP address, and the group of IP address, basically the multiple IP addresses, which is also controlled by a single ISP or network operator or any large organization. So कुछ ऐसे समझो कि आपको अपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए 1000 IPs की ज़रूरत है, और आप किसी ISP प्रोवाइडर्स, सपोज AWS के पास गए और आपने वो 1000 IPs परचेज किया। सो आपको एक नेटवर्क आईडी असाइन हो जाता है उस नेटवर्क आईडी को अपन एएसएन नंबर बोलते हैं। लाइक सो एएसएन नंबर इज लाइक नेटवर्क आईडीज हु विल tells everyone like who who is the owner of these all IP addresses. Like in the result, let me show you one more time. So see, here we will get the ASN number. So this is the ASN register entry, which is 15169 Google US. So it is registered with the Google, and this is the ID. So the block of IPs Google is using, the number of IPs, they are assigned with this number. So using this, we can extract the total IPs which is used by the Google. So there are some tools you need to. If I talk about the tool, so the name came into my mind is AMAS. Using AMAS, you can easily identify the whole blocks of IP range that is associated with this ASN number. Or if you do not know like how to use AMAS, then I have already uploaded a video, not a single video, a series. Particularly the name of the series is Art of Recon. You can go through with my channel playlist, you will find it. In that series, I'm explained how to extract the IP addresses from the ASN number. And the question I got is like how is helps in your SOC. So suppose if malicious IP is detected, you are checking like whole blocks of IPs. So you can identify which organization or country it belongs to, right? You can identify if the whole ASN is blacklisted or not. You can get the geolocation or detection information, something like that. So that's why the ASN number will help you. Got it? Any more doubt you have? Okay, moving on. The second demo. So now I want to investigate a malicious file using VirusTotal. So VirusTotal is not only used for IP investigation, it is also used for a file investigation also. So for that we need a malicious file, and if you want to perform by your on your computer, so you need to download a malicious file first and then put it on the VirusTotal. After that you will have to uh, document the results. So this is a application in which when you visit it, so let me show you by zooming it. Okay, so wait a minute. So this is the application. Name of the application is EICAR, and in this application you can download a test file for your practice purpose. You can click on the download section. So this is taking some response, taking some time to respond. Since it is loading, tell me in the comments you are enjoying the sessions. What's your thoughts about it? कुछ इसी तरीके से हम पूरे सेशंस को प्लान करेंगे, राइट? जहाँ पे प्रैक्टिकल डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन होंगे, नॉट जस्ट थ्योरी. You can ask your doubts. I will give you some tasks to perform, assignments basically. So in next 30 days you can easily become the SOC analyst for beginner level role, right? So आप की जो ग्रुप्स हैं, व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप होंगे ऑफ कोर्स, सो वहाँ पर भी आप इसके स्ट्रीम लिंक्स को शेयर कर सकते हो, सो अदर्स कैन बेनिफिट एज वेल. एंड नाउ लेट मी बैक इनटू द demonstration. So you have to scroll it down, and when you scroll it down you will find the malicious files. So you can download this zip file or the text file, right? And then you have to unzip it. So I have already downloaded it in my system. I'm just going with the virus total. मैं virus total पे वापस जा रहा हूँ, and here I will have a particular section to upload the file. So you have to choose it. So then I have to choose it. So let me choose the file. So this is the file I opened, and when you open the file you will get this result. So this is, of course, this is already a malicious file, so that's why I will get the result like this. So this file is flagged by 66 security vendors out of 69, and this is the hash of this file, and this is last analysis is 13 minutes ago, the size of the file. And here also you will get these exact options for your documentation part. Like you have detection, you have details, you have relations, behavior, and community. As you see here, like here in the community section some comments are there, right? Let's move with the detection part. You will see the threat level, the threat categories, the security vendors. So everyone is flagged this file. So अब ये जो चीज़ है वो काम कैसे आएगी? और one more thing, I forgot to tell you the answer of the previous question. Like वो जो हमारे पास रिजल्ट आया था वो कैसे आया था? सो दिस इज द ईमेल स्पैम, वो ईमेल स्पैम से आया था, राइट? किसी ने ईमेल किया होगा, किसी ने उस आईपी को स्पैम और रिपोर्ट किया होगा, तो वो फ्लैग हुआ है। ओके, और आई एक्चुअली फॉरगॉट टू टेल यू द आंसर। सो बहुत सारे अलग अलग सिक्योरिटी वेंडर्स ने इस फाइल को फ्लैग किया। सो वेन एवर यू डाउनलोड समथिंग फ्रॉम द इंटरनेट, और ये जो चीज़ है फाइल एनालिसिस एसओसी में कैसे काम आएगी? सो आपको जब भी ईमेल्स आते हैं, लाइक इन एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन समवन इज सेंडिंग यू सम ईमेल्स विद सम अटैचमेंट्स, सो एसओसी L1 उन अटैचमेंट्स को चेक करता है कि इफ़ दे कंटेन सम malicious फाइल्स और नॉट। सो वो आपकी फाइल्स को यहाँ अपलोड करेगा एंड देन एनालाइज इट, एंड देन वही सेम प्रोसीजर वो डॉक्यूमेंट करेगा, right? So you have your own email. You of course you will have some attachments as well, like you are communicating with through emails. So download some attachments, image or some files from your email account, and then put that file here and analyze it. Try to see if you can find out like if some file is flagged or not. So कोई फाइल अगर malicious है, if someone some security vendors is flagged, so you will get it here. Then you will get the details. So this is the hashes, the file type, which is PowerShell file type, the history, when this file first seen or first submission, right? So this is a quite old file, and then the names. So right now the file name is eicr.com, but there are some alternate names also available. Then some relations. So this is the contacted domains where this file was uploaded, the contacted IP addresses, execution patterns, like how the this particular file was executed through PDF, through zip, through Android, or shell scripting, right? So when or where or what is the name of the file? Like in this PDF file, in this name of the PDF, this file was attached. This script or this malicious file was attached, right? Then some resources, and then dropped files. So you will have the complete information here. You need to document it, and as of course this file is already suspicious, as I already told you, so you can create the document and forward it to the your L2 or L3, right? So that's how the file investigation will happen, or done via the SOC Analyst. So these are the steps, right? So you need to pick a sample file, then navigate to virus total, go to file tab, put the file and analyze the result. So I got one more result, one more question in the chat, like if you download malicious file, isn't it make any problem? No, uh, but do not open it, just download, perform your test and delete it, because this file is not that much suspicious. This is only created for demonstration purpose, right? Like you are, you want to learn about how investigations are happened, so you need some malicious file, so that's why the file was created. So that this is not that much malicious. Of course the content inside the file was malicious, but you can download it, there is no need to worry about. And one more question is WhatsApp group link. So everything is available in the group description. Like if I forgot to add the WhatsApp group, then I will add it once the stream ends. Now, so what skills you need be required to become a SOC analyst actually? So as in 2 days, I hope आपका थोड़ा सा mind clear हुआ होगा कि एक SOC analyst का काम क्या होता है, what actually SOC person will do, right? सो क्या स्किल आपको चाहिए एसओसी के लिए? सो द नेटवर्क फंडामेंटल्स इज द की थिंग और वेरी फर्स्ट स्टेप टुवर्ड्स द एसओसी एनालिस्ट L1. Then operating system knowledge, Windows and Linux both, some security technologies knowledge, the analytical and problem solving skills, communication skills, and security frameworks like the compliance policy, regulations. So these things you need to know about. These are the skills you need to work on, and hopefully throughout the series we will learn, and you will learn with me. So what L1 should not do? So L1 do never ignore any alerts. Whatever alerts are, the L1 will investigate. L1 analysis. So these are the things you shouldn't do if you are the L1. So remember everything, like never ignore alerts, never delete logs, never take any actions, never escalate without any analysis, because or report it. So this is the career growth from L1. Like आप बोलोगे कि L1 के बाद क्या? What we can do after L1. So first you will start with your career with junior SOC analyst, then with SOC analyst, then senior SOC analyst, उसके बाद SOC manager और उसके बाद SOC director. So these are the career paths for SOC analyst. So हम SOC analyst L1 के लिए पढ़ रहे हैं, जहाँ पे जूनियर और SOC analyst L1 का कंप्लीट करेंगे अपनी इस सीरीज में. So let's take some comments now. Sunil is saying like so many logs and alerts come into the system in a single day. So how does a SOC analyst monitor them? So yes, when too many alerts or logs are there, so SOC analyst has to pick the important one first, and that's what the SIM tools will do. SIM tools will not flagged out everything. So when we will use SIM tools and when we'll be seeing the logs, you will understand it. Any more questions? Let's take some questions. So what you learned today? Should I continue the series? Tell me. What's your thoughts? What you learned today? You learned something new? Anything you want to tell me, please go ahead. Do you have any questions for me? So now we will talk about the certifications.